Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, and making money on trading foreign exchange. I don't talk about Bitcoin, so if you're looking for Bitcoin, that's somewhere else. Let me see. First, let's get into the risk disclaimer screen, since we will be talking about possible trade setups. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I am a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held it before. I have held an NFA registration before, though. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. Now, here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So here we go. Let's get into what we could expect to happening this week. We have my favorite way of finding out what's happening during the week is at Forex Factory, because it kind of thins out a lot of the economic news coming out. If you go to some place like FX Book or my FX Book is what it is, or somewhere else, that you're going to get a ton of economic data that's coming out from all over the world, and we don't really need to get into all that. We just need to know what's happening that affects our trading. So that would be the yen, the euro, the dollar. That's about it. That's about all I trade right now. Let me see. So we have today we have the monetary base from year to year is coming out for the Japanese yen from the Bank of Japan. Tomorrow at 2:30 in the morning Eastern time, we have the Swiss will be releasing their CPI data. Haven't traded the Swissy since 2015, when it blew out my account when they went to negative interest rates for the first time in ever. And the market dropped 1,200 pips, literally 1,200 pips inside a few seconds. It was a massacre. But at any rate, we're not going to talk about that. That's why I have to read what happens up there, because a lot of weird things could happen all at once if you're not paying attention to them. For the U.S., we have the ISM Services PMI, Purchasing Managers Index. So that's going to be coming out for services. That should be right above recessionary level. 50 is recessionary. 51 and above is not recessionary. They're expecting 51, so that means their economy may be improving. Who knows? We'll have to take a look and see. We'll have to see what happens after the jobs report that came out Friday. So is that Tuesday? Tuesday, not a whole lot going on. A little bit of Fed speak. Wednesday, if you're trading the pound rate decision time is coming up. They're expected to cut rates. How about that? They're expected to cut rates a quarter point. How about that? So I was not aware of that. Over in England, or Great Britain, as it were. And then we have unemployment change and the unemployment rate for Canada. If you're trading the loonie, that would be a good thing to find out about. This is going to be big for the yen on the 8th, which is, I forgot what day it is. Right. And then we have on Saturday, okay, that's Friday. Friday, we've got some stuff coming out at 9:30 p.m. Oh, that's going to be after the markets are closed anyway, so that'll be super exciting. We'll figure out what's going on with that. In the meantime, let's go back in here and finish drawing our lines. So we're going to start off with the yen. Dollar versus the yen. We're going to back out to the monthly chart and make sure all of our support lines are still good. And look at all that. It's kind of like a laser light show. So we have, that's what we've got going on here. The monthly trend lines are still holding solid. They're might have some action coming down to around the 141 mark if they stay within those. But right now, monthly trend lines are still good. Let's go to weekly. Weekly trend lines are about the same as monthly. Not really a whole lot to go into that. So we don't have any weekly trend lines. We're going to go straight to daily. See if our daily trend lines are still holding. Just had a big breakfast and it was delicious. Let's see. So daily trend lines are still. Oh, look at that. This one has changed. We pull this one up to here, and then pull this one down to here. So that's almost a flat trend line right there. That's interesting. At 5108, that's a thing. We might want to just make that a because our weekly resistance trend line is basically this one right here at 139.96. So we're basically going to be trading between 140 and 151. It looks like. Lots of range in between we can make some money with. So on the daily trend lines are still looking good. This new trend line can kind of go away. We don't. Well, let's get a little bit closer first. Then we'll go to the 4-hour trend line, see what we've got there, and we have. So our 4-hour trend lines are way back there. That one is. It's been kind of breached, but it's got 2 touches there. And now it's back within. The 4-hour support trend line is right here. We'll see if that holds. So we don't really have a whole lot to trade on, a whole lot new trend lines to draw on this. This one can, I think, go away. I don't think we need that one anymore. Now it's also showing bullish territory here, but at the same time we've got 150 pip collapse right there. So I'm not sure what is going to happen. That's why we wait till the market's open, because we don't have any choice, because you can't trade until the market's open. So enough of that. So now we're going to go to the euro and see what we've got going on there. And we go to our Forex.com chart. I'll do the same thing again. I'm going to back out to the monthly. Alright, now I do not have to go to work today because it's Sunday. Yay! Sunday fun day. We are going to do some fun things later. Devoted Friend 72 and I, aka Patsy. Okay, our monthly trend lines are good, except I want that one writing to be in white so I can see it. Okay, there we go. So the monthly trend lines for the euro are also good. Come back out to the. We're still holding the weekly. So no major trend changes taking place. Weekly, I don't think we've got any weeklies. Well, yeah, we do. We have that one. And then we have the daily trend lines, and that one is still being supported, except I think we need to kind of move this one out a little bit. This one to there, like that. I think that's where the weekly trend line needs to be drawn there. But that does show that most recent drop and then bounce back up. Or bounce off of, what was that, 114? Yeah, 114, that would be the jobs report. Daily, we'll come down here and see what we got on our daily charts. Daily trend lines, well, that's why doing this is kind of boring for the euro sometimes, because this one I want to pull up here. And we've got 3-4 touches on that trend line and then a breach on that trend line. And then it's coming right back up. 4-hour support trend lines, actually total garbage, because we can't really see what's going on with that. By all rights, this one should be drawn way over here, but it's I'm kind of interested to see which trend line it respects the most. It should be coming off this. It did bounce off the weekly trend line, and it's back within the range of the 4-hour trend line. Daily trend line, I just left where it is. So I think we have a major break in the daily trend line. Now, what does that mean? That means that we could start seeing more downward movement on the dollar versus the euro, indicated by a shift in strength in the dollar, I think. Let's see what DXY is doing. DXY is 98.68. Going into that in just a second. And the bond yields. We'll get into bond yields in just a minute. But the 4-hour trend lines, and I'm really not sure what to do with these trend lines. They're kind of all over the place. So I'm going to leave them there for now, and then we'll figure that out as the market goes on. We'll see if I can get some more definition on how to draw those trend lines. I probably need to start from a closer range, and then see how to do this later. They get kind of weird. I'm fighting. So let's go to, not silver, let's go to gold first. Gold has also had a banner day. I'm in the right one. Yes, I am. Okay. And it's just range bound. I don't know what else to say except range bound. Well, let's get the right chart. That's what I want. And it is just pretty much range bound. Not really going anywhere. It keeps bouncing off of the high there at 34, then coming back right back down to around 32.60. So that's the range that you can trade if you're range trading that. It's kind of dangerous to range trade, especially for beginners. I would be more inclined to range trade it, but I am not range trading gold yet. I might a little bit later though. Who knows? So for gold, let's go back to the monthly. I know the monthlies are supported. The daily, 4-hour. 4 hours are also well within range. You've got a break of structure, change of character. It keeps going back and forth. So as indicated by range trading. A lot of commercials on TV are saying, "Oh, we can't wait to see $4,200 gold." Don't know that we're going to see that. It just, these markets feel like something is bound, like something is like a spring is being wound. That something huge might be gearing up. What that huge thing is, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but it seems like, well, it's also the summer doldrums too, so that's probably more realistic. Is that it's the summer doldrums, and that's just a lot of the big players are in the vacation spots of the world and not trading. So that could be that too. And August, I anticipate is going to get slower and slower. But then again, if I had enough time to set up those trades on Friday, this would be a completely different ballgame. What do we got going on here? So with silver, again, pretty much the same thing. It's acting like gold. We did not get the completion of the head and shoulders pattern that would have indicated a downward. Instead, it just dropped. So sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I've heard pattern traders say that pattern trading doesn't work. That first you got to keep all those things in your head and try to figure out which one's which. And to go back out to the silver on monthlies. And again, monthly looks good. And daily trend lines are also looking good. Weeklies are looking good. Everything is within range. Daily. Right here, we've got the daily trend line right there, another daily support line. It looks almost like the 4-hour trend line, but then we had a break right here. I kind of want to leave that there because I got a feeling it's going to get back into the range. And who knows if they see $42 silver by the end of August. Wouldn't that be fantastic? And here we are with some other things. If you're buying silver, it's not good, but if you're selling silver, it may work out better. The physicals, I mean. I'm holding on the physicals. I love my silver. But here we have, again, the silver chart. I want to take a look at this real quick. Look at the 2-year. Ooh, look at that. That would be the collapse on Friday. The money surging back into the bond market, which means a flight to risk off. So it means people are going back into the treasuries. Means that they're getting into how do I put it? Money flowing into the treasuries, buying treasury bonds. The rate goes down, the yield goes down. and a lot of money surged into bonds on Friday, into the 2-year, the 10-year, and the 30-year. Not so much on the 30-year. 30-year rebounded. That's where you get your mortgage rates from in America, in the United States. So we are expecting. Henry, the Forex trading parakeet, has come to join me. Hey, hi, Henry. We are expecting a little bit of buyback, a little bit of sell-off in the bond market, which would drive the yields back up. Probably tomorrow, after everyone's had a chance to sit down and try to figure out what happened on Friday. It'll be very interesting to see next month's revisions on the NFP's reports. Now that there's going to be a new head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and again, I just don't know how you revise down 250,000 jobs for 3 months and claim that that no one's messing with the numbers. But I've been claiming they've been messing with the numbers for about 2 decades now. So this is what we're looking at here. We've got a weak low here set up on the bond market, so we are expecting more dollar strength. Let's see if we can see some more dollar strength, or the dollar to rebound. Pull up the DXY, and again, trend lines are not working real well on this. Back out to monthly and see what happens. Monthly, not like that. What do you think, Henry? What do you think, little church shirt? No. Okay, so didn't I have a trend line drawn on that? Guess I didn't. So we are looking at what if I did have to draw some trend lines, what they look like. I don't want that. I want array. Put it over here. I've got 2 touches, and we'll call that green. Then do another one up here. Make it red. I'm not give it a label right now, but that'll give us some instance of what's going on. That's on the monthly chart. Weekly, be about the same. There's that trend line. And then daily. And this is just, again, it's really hard to draw trend lines on the DXY. Or it is for me at any rate. We draw one from here to here. Let's see if it stays within that range. This one, that range is already blown. So we're going to take this one and pull it right over here. There we go. Like that. And 4-hour trend line, pull it right over here. Like that. That'll give us some perspective of what's happening on the short end. 4-hour. So if you came to this channel today saying, hey, he's going to tell us what's going to happen in the markets next week, I don't have any idea what's going to happen in the markets next week, and I never will. I'm not a soothsayer. Oops. I trade what I see, and I don't see anything to trade right now because, 1, markets are closed. 2, it's hard to tell what happened after Friday's market debacle. If I'd caught that doji and traded that, next time I see a doji with 2 confirming candles, I'm gonna get into it. probably definitely going to get in that trade. I did not have time to do it this month or to do it then, so it means I'm probably going to be doing my videos earlier. That's the thing on that, so I can actually place a trade if I need to, whereas these last few months I've been running really short on time. I think I need to just get up half an hour earlier and make the move, make the video, and then decide what's going to happen from there. So that's kind of what we're doing so far this week. There's not a whole lot of news affecting our trades this week coming out. I'm not sure what's going to happen outside of a major weird debacle like the 3-4 months of downward revisions on jobs, which would be which caused the sell off on the USD and the dollar period. Who knows what's going to happen. At any rate, you guys have a great one. Stay tuned. We're going to stay tuned for some adventures. We're going to do some adventures today, so watch our shorts, those short videos on YouTube, and we'll see what happens there. Well, happy trading. Again, this is Michael Neely with NeelyFX. You guys have a great one. Bye.